Greetings fellow ukuleleans, Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. Today I'd like to talk about a good old song called St. James Infirmary. It was written long ago. The origins are a little bit fuzzy, but they've seemed to trace it back to a couple of guys. One named Irving Mills, he was a pretty famous, prominent American music publisher, and Don Redman. And so it first was recorded that we know of by Louis Armstrong, 1923, at the very beginning of recorded sound. And he has a fairly famous version, but lots of other people have done St. James Infirmary. You might have seen people play it in concert. It's a famous blues tune from New Orleans. Van Morrison does it. Arlo Guthrie did it. Lots of different people. Duke Ellington, Dave Van Ronk, the Preservation Hall Jazz Band. You just have millions of versions. And everyone does it in their own key. I just played it in D minor. That's how Louis Armstrong recorded it in 23. He did it in the key of D minor. But you'll find Van Morrison does it in E minor and Arlo Guthrie in B minor. So we're going to learn the D minor version today to keep this brief. But I will make available to you via Patreon, via a link that I'll leave down below, a nice handy dandy song sheet that shows it to you in 3 different keys. I'll give you the Louis Armstrong version, the Van Morrison version, and the Arlo Guthrie version. All right, let's get right into it. So it's pretty easy. It's the kind of thing that not only you'll probably be able to handle chord-wise, but strum-wise too. So this is good for beginners, intermediates, all ukulele players. So let's see. D minor is the first chord, 2-2-1-0. Not too hard. A7 is the next chord, 0-1-0-0. Incredibly easy. Back to D minor. Eventually we hit B flat, which is not easy for a lot of people, but there are workarounds. But if you want to do the full-fledged B flat, that is 3-2-1-1. And it requires a half bar, a little bar with your first finger covering 2 strings. Chord diagrams will be available, so in case you are not sure of some of these chords I'm talking about, you don't know my language about 3-2-1-1, or what a half bar is or anything like that, don't worry, I'll make chord diagrams available for those of you that feel more comfortable with chord diagrams. And then we move on from that B flat back to A7, and that's it. It's pretty much like a 1, 2, 3 chord song, like a lot of blues are, 3 chords. So in D minor it goes like that. It has lyrics. I'll sing for you just the first verse, although it has many verses. It was down at old Joe's barroom on the corner by the square. The usual crowd was assembled, and a big Joe McHenry was there. And then it moves on to other verses. It's a sad song. It's kind of mournful and bluesy, but it's just a great song. And it's a good opportunity for you to explore minor keys too. This is definitely in a minor key. So that is St. James Infirmary's chords. Let's talk about rhythm. One of the aspects about the rhythm is that I like to apply a 4-on-the-floor strum. And 4-on-the-floor strum is commonly used in blues and jazz. It's kind of like what a big band or a swing band, Cab Calloway, who did this song, Duke Ellington, who did this song, they had that 4-on-the-floor thing, and it's most associated with Count Basie, that big band from the mid-20th century, one of the most famous big bands of all time, Count Basie. And so 4-on-the-floor simply means 4 beats per measure. You tap your foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you strum that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. So your foot and your right hand are perfectly aligned. They're in sync. And I do recommend tapping your left foot if you can. Use your left foot if you're strumming with your right hand. That would be a really good way to coordinate this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's a couple of aspects to that would make it even more interesting, and that's throwing a couple of up strums, as you probably heard me do. I sprinkle a few little up strums in there just to syncopate it, just to give it a more interesting variety. So you got a little bit of up strum action, just at your discretion whenever you feel that you want to break up just those steady quarter notes, those down strums. And then maybe throw in some mutes, some chucks, as you will. that technique where you go like that, a chuck. I've explained that in other videos. All kinds of possibilities. And so you can take a basic 4 on the floor and make it as complex or as simple as you want. Swing eighth notes would work too. If you just simply went down, up, 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 down, up. That's going to be okay also. As long as you're swinging. As long as it's not even. You don't want to play St. James Infirmary like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's not the right feel for a New Orleans tune from the early 20th century. You want to give it a swing. So the first eighth note is a little longer and the second eighth note is a little shorter. Based on the triplet feel. Based on triplet, 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 triplet. It's the correct way to think about swing eighth notes. So there's a million other ways to do this. You could just emphasize the backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 and 4, the backbeat. That's a great way to play it. You could also do this as a chord melody. You could try to get that melody in there. You could try to incorporate that melody in there too. Which is a great way to play. James Hill especially excels at that, but lots of other guys and girls. Jake Shimabukuro does it a lot, and it's just a great technique. So that's perhaps a separate lesson where we explore the chord melody aspects of St. James Infirmary. Today I'm just showing you the strums and the chords. All right, let's very quickly learn one other key. I'll sneak in the key of E minor before we sign off here. Van Morrison's key. So that would be this. Higher, whole step higher. So that also is a valid way to do it. E minor, B7, and C. I will make available to you not just the lyrics, not just the chords in 3 different keys, but all the verses. I'm going to print them out for you and put them on Patreon so you can check them out. It's an easy song. Let's play it together a little bit. If you have your song sheet ready, you're looking at it, or if you haven't, I'll give you a minute to download it and print it, but I'm going to jam on it together to take this video out. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, fellow ukuleleans, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to click that notify bell, and visit me over on Patreon to get lots of free song sheets, free information, all kinds of free ukulele stuff, or extra bonus paid stuff if you become a patron. Alright, I'll catch you later, ukulele people. You take care. Bye-bye.